I had such a long day today, and it's to the point where all I really want to do right now is just crash on my bed. But there's a lot of things on my list that I'm not fully done. That I want to accomplish a goal, making content, or I want to hop on the game for 30 minutes. I need to eat my dinner, cook my dinner, all these things, and I just want to go to sleep. And so I know I'm in a state right now where I'm very vulnerable to burnout. If I push through this feeling of desperate, soul crushing exhaustion, I will burn out eventually because I'm just going to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. But the trick that I found is to just spend, before I go to, eat my dinner, I need to spend some time just relaxing and looking into my feelings and maybe journaling. Maybe I put a nice YouTube video on while I eat my dinner. But in order for me to prevent this burnout, the number one thing I can't do is escape the feeling. And if you're watching this video, anytime you feel exhausted, sad, tired, anxious, those emotions are signs. They're not bad things. They're not good things. They're just signs letting you know the path that you're on and the adjustments to the things that you need to make. And so if I wasn't burnt out, maybe I would spend more time, working if I could. I would make more content. I would go work out. Today was my rest day, but I could do some stretches and stuff. But I'm not pushing it today because I know that the state that I'm in. And I think it's very broad advice for me to say, go, analyze or feel your feelings. But what does that actually look like? And it's different for every person. But for me, it really involves just sitting in silence. And I'm just going to let my mind do what my mind does. Think. Right? I am the observer of my thoughts. I'm not the thinker, but I'm the one who observes the thinker. And so I'm going to let my mind spin, let the anger, frustration spin until I get back to a neutral headspace. That's the most important part. Getting back to a neutral headspace where I'm at peace and my emotions aren't driving me. I was working somewhere and on the way home, I had to walk home and carry some stuff. Like, oh my God, I was so tired. I just wanted to stop walking. But I said, it's okay. I'm just gonna keep on walking and just be frustrated. It's all right to be frustrated. And once I got home and I let myself be frustrated, I allowed those thoughts of, why should I do this? I shouldn't have done this, flow through me, not control me, but just flow through me. When I got home, I was okay again. Still exhausted, but I wasn't as frustrated. It's the same thing with this video. I was tired before. I sat down before in silence, wrote a little bit in my journal, thought of an idea, and started recording. And so this is going to be probably a shorter video. I think that's all you need to do to prevent your burnout. Be tapped in with your feelings. If I can think of more examples of not allowing yourself to be burnt out, get a good night's sleep. If I work today, it's 10 o'clock. That's 9:30. If I work today till 12, I'm not going to get up at 6 and go to the gym because tomorrow I have a very long day. I'm going to maybe wake up at 7 or 8 and then get 30 minutes of a workout in and then start my day. That's another part of burning out. I know you want to achieve your goals. I know you have to-do lists that you want to check off, but life happens. And that's okay. And you can't, if you miss something today, it doesn't mean you double up tomorrow. That's just going to make it a lot harder on yourself. So if you miss a day, that is perfectly okay. Just make sure that today's frustration doesn't carry on to tomorrow and mess you up for tomorrow. Because if you mess up tomorrow, that becomes a chain reaction, a streak, a habit that you don't want to form of just chain reactions and messing up. Once you stay up really late once, you're inclined the next day to stay up late to keep working. But no, that is the worst thing that you can do. Cut your losses and start gaining again the day after. And so those two things, as long as you stay in touch with your feelings and sit with them, don't escape them, sit with them and know your limitations. We're not LeBron, we're not Michael Jordan, we're not Tom Cruise. We have limitations. That's okay because we're human. And whenever we fall into them, just make sure we're not digging ourselves into a deeper hole. And if you are in burnout, if you're watching this video while you're burnt out, or if I watch this video back when I am burnt out, trying to use my own advice, my number one advice to you is get out of the house, get out of your apartment, go on walks, drive around. The worst thing you can do is get in your own head in your own room with nothing to do but ponder about your misery and do some exercise. To escape burnout, it's that simple. Go to the gym or go on a walk or go on a run or do some push-ups. Sit in silence and just feel your burnout. Don't escape it and get outside. Do not stay in your room and don't push through it. If you push through burnout, it only gets worse. And I know. Take care.